Hello my friends, today in this video I'm going to answer a question that I see asked a lot in forums and in chat rooms and on Facebooks, in guitar groups, and the question is this: how do I know what the names of the notes on my guitar neck are? Well, I'm going to show you three really easy things, and by the end of this video you will be able to name every single note on the guitar neck. That's my promise to you. Keep watching and I'll show you exactly how it's done. Okay, I'm going to start by assuming that you know the names of the notes of the strings on the guitar. If you don't, it's E, A, D, G, B and E. Now we name the notes after the first 7 letters of the alphabet, A to G, but we start on a C. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to go from a C on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and all we do to find the other notes is go up 2 frets. So there's 2 frets in between each letter name. Watch. There's a C, 2nd string, 1st fret, up 2 frets, we've got a D. 2 frets up from D, we've got an E. Now, we've got one little rule to know, and that's between a B and a C and an E and an F. It's not 2, it's 1. And the easy way to remember it is to think of the first 2 strings, your E string and your B string. Those two, E to F and B to C, it's just 1 fret. So we were up to here, we got up to the E, 1 fret above the E, because that's our rule, is an F. 2 frets above the F is the G. 2 frets above G is A, 2 frets above A is B, 1 fret above B, 1 fret because it's a B to a C, remember, and that's our rule, is a C. So all you've got to remember is 2 frets between all of the letter names except for B, C, E and F. That's it. Okay? Now, the system is based on knowing the open strings, and if you know the names of the open strings, you can use what I've just shown you, those 2 frets and 1 fret, to work out any note anywhere on the neck. Let me show you. On the 5th string, we have an A. Our 5th string is an A string. So there's an A, open string A, up 2 frets, we've got a B. Then our rule kicks in, B to C is 1 fret. Then we go back to 2 frets, C to D, D to E. Watch out for that rule. E to F is 1 fret there. F to G, G to A. Now, in between those notes, we have gaps. So let's look at the 1st string. We've got an F and a G on the 1st string, F and a G. But between those 2 notes, we've got another note. That note has 2 names. You can either think of it as being 1 note below a G or 1 note above an F. Okay? If you don't understand key signatures, don't worry about it. Just know that that's its name and it's got 2 names. And its name is either G flat, because it's 1 lower than a G, or F sharp, because it's 1 fret higher than an F. Okay? Knowing that, those 2 things, couple of things, you can find any note on the neck. So if somebody says to you, what's the note on that fret there on that string? Well, it's our 3rd string. We know our 3rd string is G. G to A, 2 frets. A to B, 2 frets. Rule, B to C, 1 fret. Now you know how to find all the notes on the neck. Remember, if it's a different string, it doesn't matter. You start on an A, for instance, there. A to B, B to C, because that's your rule, 1 fret. C to D, 2 frets, etc., etc., etc. You can do all that now. It's great. You know the notes in between. Next step is to get them memorized. Don't expect to memorize all of this straight away, but now it doesn't matter where you are on the neck. You can work them out just by counting up from the open string. Memorize them either 1 string at a time or in a position at a time. Either way is fine, but make sure you do memorize them, because when you start talking to other people about what you're doing on your guitar and what notes you're playing, it's much easier to say, oh, well, I'm playing a G on the 1st string, rather than saying, well, I'm playing 1st string, 3rd fret. Okay? Imagine having to describe 5 notes in a row by fret and strings. Much easier to give a note name. So you know what I'm going to say. Don't forget, like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment if you found it useful, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers!